Good afternoon, my name is Lilia Ocasio, and today I'll be talking about my translation of La Carta. When people think about translation, they usually imagine replacing words with one language with words from another. But after translating La Carta by Jose Luis Gonzalez, I learned that translation is much more complicated than that. Sometimes you understand exactly what a sentence means, but you still have no idea how to recreate what it feels like. At first, the story seems simple. Juan writes a letter to his mother from San Juan telling her that everything is fine, that he's doing well, that he found work, and that she should not worry. But by the end, the reader finds out that he had to ask for 4 cents just to buy the envelope and the stamp to send the letter. That ending changes everything. To me, the most powerful part of the story is not that Juan lies to protect his mother. It is that his lie reveals a larger system of poverty, pride, and emotional pressure. Juan is carrying shame that he should not have to carry. His letter reflects a world where struggling is not only painful but also embarrassing, where asking for help feels like failure, where protecting the people you love sometimes mean hiding the truth from them. That is why translating Juan's voice was so difficult. The original Spanish contains misspellings like querida vieja without the U, or marzo with an S instead of a C, and bendición written with an S instead of a C. Those mistakes show his limited education and social background, but I did not want the English version to make him sound foolish. I wanted to preserve his humanity. Juan's letter is not grammatically perfect, but it shows how emotionally intelligent he is. It shows love, sacrifice, and dignity. One example was the phrase querida vieja. A literal translation, like dear old woman, would sound disrespectful in English, while dear mother would sound too formal and polished. So I chose dear old ma because it feels affectionate, familiar, and imperfect in the way that matches the tone of the original letter. Another difficult phrase was le pide la bendición. In English, I translated it as asks for your blessing. This communicates the basic meaning, but it does not carry the full cultural weight of la bendición. In Puerto Rican culture, asking for la bendición is not just a phrase. It carries respect, it carries love, family, tradition, and belonging. That reminded me that some words can be translated, but their full emotional and cultural meaning is harder to transfer. This assignment taught me that translation is not just about accuracy, it is about responsibility. A translator has to decide what to preserve, what to adapt, and how to protect the meaning of a text without flattening its culture. In La Carta, Juan's voice carries class, history, poverty, and love. If I made his English sound too polished, I would erase part of who he is, but if I made it too broken, I could reduce him to a stereotype. Overall, translating La Carta helped me understand that language carries more than information. It carries the systems people live under and the emotions that they do not always say out loud. People are capable of carrying incredible burdens for those they love, and Juan's letter shows that in a quiet but powerful way. In the end, the hardest part of translating La Carta was not translating Juan's words. It was translating everything he never said. Thank you for your attention.